Let's quickly check a training video. This happened last week thereabout, but we can't still confirm, but it's something that a lot of people are happy about, and that is the youth are actually happy that this has come to stay, especially those who are serving. And this is where it was stated that the NYSC wages have now been increased to 77,000 naira, which is confirmed. You heard about that, right? So there is a video where General was saying that on the camping ground, and that is just to certify and to ascertain that this has actually been confirmed. So congratulations to to all the coppers. If you're still here, if you're still serving, you're about to serve, this is a very good deal. Because I could remember then how much it was. Oh my word, it was nothing. But imagine you're earning 77,000 naira now. Trust me, you already have a job. Then maybe you're not working somewhere and they're paying you. Wow, you probably are earning more than people who are working, probably. But anyway, let's quickly check this video where, he said what he said about coppers not receiving their 77,000 naira as their own minimum wage. We'll be right back.
The upward review of the allowance from 33,000 to 77,000. So, I'm calling on you now to reciprocate this kind gesture done by the government by ensuring that you remain disciplined and you do exactly what is expected of you.
Yeah, that's the good news. I'm smiling for them like as if I'm serving. But somewhere in my head, I'm like, why am I not serving now? Why am I not having? In fact, probably I could retake it if they allow me. And while I serve in Galaxy TV and I'm earning like my usual salary and of course, the 77,000. But this is a good way to go. But my question is, why did it take them this long to actually certify this? Because this is something they were all anticipating. A lot of people were expecting it to happen.
The way government works is not the way an average person thinks. One, there's a budget cycle. And when the budget has been passed, you cannot just because they agreed with NLC and TUC to increase salary, then send a supplementary budget or expect that. Where would they be spent? The government cannot spend the money that has not been budgeted for. That it's an impeachable offense on its own. That's number one. Number two is, while I am happy that the core members will be earning 77K, I also have to balance it on the other side. What was the equivalent of how much they are earning now in dollars compared to what 33K was then? So true. While we think the money is more, we have to also look at the value of the money.
So do you think the value do not correspond?
It doesn't. To be sincere, it doesn't. But does it really mean that we should lose hope or not appreciate? No. I'm of the opinion that there's still going to be another increase, especially for the purpose of election. But yes, I'm expecting that by this 2025, I'm expecting by 2026, before 2025 ends, most of these NLC, TUC will be sponsored to request for. See, all these things are propaganda, and we understand how these things work. So that by 2026 ending or early 2026, and they sign another minimum wage, people will now be anticipating, and that will now be what they will take to election in 2027, and people will vote because they know that, oh, he came in, he promised 77K to core members, because the average Nigerian youth didn't vote for the incumbent government. And that is why I'm applauding their NEL fund through the student loan. They are trying to do everything to capture data for youth and ensure that they can now face them and say, okay, we did this for you. This is what we want to do in our second term. If we promised and we did this, then
imagine what we would do.
So if we said 77K and within the space of 8 months we gave you 77K, okay, now we want to do 150K. What do you think youth will do?
So this is all politics.
It's all politics, my dear. It's all politics.
Okay. I wasn't seeing that from the angle. Comrade, what do you think? As Premier said, this 77,000 naira minimum wage for youth copper is just all politics, just another way to get our minds prepared that in 2027 we have to cast our votes for them. What do you think? Do you also believe that, or there is something else to this?
Yeah, thank you so very much. 77,000 naira. You can see how the coppers were jubilating over 77,000 naira. By my calculation, 77,000 naira for 1 year, that is almost 924,000 naira. It's not even up to 1 million. So let us look at this from this angle. In those days, when coppers were earning 7,500, I have to tell you there are some coppers that after service, they will, those allowances that they are being paid, they don't touch it. It's always in their bank account. And at the end of their service year, they gather this money together and they use it, they utilize it. Some of them use it in starting up a very, very lucrative business. And today, that money as at then has grown over time in terms of interest, in terms of profit, and every other things. Today, there are some people today, they are CEOs of companies, you know, they are directors of their own companies, so to say, that they will tell you that the proceed, the capital they use in starting this business you are seeing today is the allowance that they were given during the days of their service. Yeah. And they gather it together because ordinarily, no parent will stop the funding of his or her child, you know, in the course of youth service. It's still part of you taking responsibility of your children when they left the universities, when they left the polytechnic to go and serve. So ordinarily, when you look at even the cost of transportation from Lagos, you know, to Maiduguri, if a copper in Lagos now is being asked to go and serve in Maiduguri, can 77,000 naira take him or her to Maiduguri as we speak presently? So that money is the level of the poverty that has, you know, ravaged the minds of the Nigerian populace, that have made not only the coppers, not only the youth, but the government have succeeded, you know, in making us poor, you know, not physically poor, also our mind have been made to be poor because our thinking with this little money, what is 77,000 naira, that ordinarily, some people use it. When you look at the cost of electric tariff, you know, in terms of payment of monthly bills, it might not even be okay or enough to even pay your electric bills at the end of the month. So all these things are just, let me, as I will call it, just a Greek gift. They are just, you know, look at the economic realities of the day. What will 77,000 naira, even 70, the minimum wage itself? What can you use to buy? What can you use in, you know, can you purchase with that 77,000 naira? So it's all about robbing Peter to pay Paul. So if not for the present situation that we find ourselves, we don't need to be jubilating over all these things. We don't need, the level of inflation is so high. We don't even need salary increment, but let them balance the economy. Let them have a stable economy, not the kind of economy we are experiencing now, that even though you are having 1 million naira, this money is not to 1 million naira. And what can an average Nigerian, a copper that will leave the service after 1 year of his national youth service, can go out there to come and to go invest 1 million naira? What will 1 million naira do in the present reality, economic reality of Nigeria today? So it's just, you know, it's a wishy-washy thing that ordinarily is not worth applauding, because the level of inflation, the level of, you know, cost of living is so high that that money is not commensurate to the reality, economic, the present economic reality of the day. So, but we thank, if they have done it, well, it's a good one. But to me, it's just, you know, it's nothing but a kind of, you know, a Greek gift. It's a gift that is not worth even celebrating in the first instance. But they are youth. But mind you, they are still getting money from their parents. So it's an additional thing to them, so to say. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Is the fact that Comrade said 900 and something is not even up to 1 million. Stating that that money is even too low without, because trust me, now if you want to start a good business, a good lucrative business in Nigeria now, the economy, 1 million is not even enough to start that kind of business. Except you will just want to do maybe, I don't know what kind of business that will be. It has to be
POS.
Well, yeah. With POS, you have to start with around that amount, because I don't know where you want to start POS and you're having 100. How? Where is the gain from? Where would the interest be coming from? Because there are bank charges, there are the charges, you know. So it's not really so much. But anyways, we still applaud the coppers, because Femi Chacha, you said you were collecting 5,000 naira?
5,000 naira, yeah, 5,000 naira.
You can imagine.
But 5,000 naira back then is
something.
It's what, yeah,
Of course, was what enough thing.
I remember that even with 700 then we can cook.
What are you saying?
Yeah, with 700 we can cook back then. We can really cook. So, but it is well, you know.
It is well. It really is well. Anyways, let's